Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your Star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is my flash sale haul. The middle of January, we had a really good flash sale with many different things that were offered. We had licensed, we had cleaning products, we had bar bundles, we had individual bars, we had some really good prices on warmers. I hope you guys picked up the Prismatic or the Amazing Grace or some of the others that were in there at an excellent price. And a lot of those were good performers, but I didn't need any of those warmers because I either have them or I've given them away. And I really am just always such a sucker for the wax. So I have two bundles of the pumpkin themed bundle that was offered. I have a brick and I have a couple of car bars, and that's about it. But I thought we'd just kind of chat through it together because the things that are on the table here, these scents that are in this particular bundle, most of them are favorites of mine that I never clubbed. So this is exactly what I want in a flash sale. Anyway, the first thing would be 2 car bars of blue sage and tonka. Now this is a scent that I've got locked up in my club as a bar in quarterly because I am very suspicious it is not coming back for this spring and summer catalog. It started out as a fall winter bar. It's beautiful. So it's got the blue sage, it's got black lavender, it has some tonka bean. So it's sort of masculine, sort of fresh, sort of soft and cuddly all at the same time. My older daughter just loves it. So it'll probably stay in my quarterly for a long time if indeed they have truly retired it from the catalog. And when you see things like car bars being pulled and then used in flash sales and in clearance, you get a little suspicious. We'll know in just a few days what it is that is coming back for our new spring-summer 2024 catalog. Anyway, then I have here a brick, and I was so happy to get this because Maraschino Sugar Cookie was not my absolute favorite scent a couple years ago when we were having our holiday bricks. As a consultant, we can get an early access kit where we get one of each of these, and you can even get 2 sets, which I've never availed myself of immediately. That's a lot of wax if you don't like something. And this was okay, but it wasn't bowling me over and making me just panic to go throw it in my club in a bar like it was a lot of the other people at the same time. My issue with it originally was that the maraschino cherry was so strong that it wasn't pleasant. But like many different scents, over time, those notes will kind of equalize and chill out a bit. So now the sugar cookie, which is almost like a shortbread sugar cookie that is in here with the maraschino, it has balanced and it's really good. So I've got a little bit left of a really gooey, juicy brick, and then I'll have this one, and I love it in alternate warmers with King Cake, which is a currently available bakery style bar that is heavy on the butter and the pound cake, and it really stands up to this maraschino sugar cookie thing. So if you have both of those to melt, I would definitely encourage you to try that. So that was another thing I was so excited to get just a little bit more of. I could have gotten 2 bricks, but I don't know that I need that much, and who knows, maybe we'll see that in another flash sale down the road. So then after that, I have the 2 duplicate bundles of this pumpkin bundle, and just because I also didn't realize that I'd be doing a party closeout because so many of you got excited about the flash sale, and thank you for putting your purchases in my party. If you do not understand what the party system is on the website, you can always go and look at who has open parties. If it says Liz's and then whatever party, that is probably me. I do not currently have another Elizabeth as a customer, and anytime that you're just loosely shopping on the website on what's called my PWS, if you want to throw your purchases in there, they will accumulate so that I have more credit to be able to spend to show you guys products as your consultant. Is just very helpful. Or if you'd like to start your own party, you can accumulate all of those things for yourself, and I have many faithful ladies that are on that party system with wonderful rewards. But anyway, back to our bundles. I didn't know that I'd be closing out a party, so I did throw in a couple of Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, which is not part of the bundle. I just added those because I was almost out of this bar. This is going to go in my club on March 1st. I've actually already started editing my clubs, and I should do a video on that because I haven't done one in forever. Because neither of my clubs hit in February. I've got a bi-monthly and a quarterly. So I can edit them now, and I'll have one in March and one in April. So Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl went into my bi-monthly club because this is one I can melt all year. And I also have Frosted Cinnamon Roll in that same club, and I don't care. They're very similar, but this has richness and depth. The Frosted Cinnamon Roll is sort of like an everyday scent. That was September's scent of the month. I hope you clubbed it if you loved it because you can't get it right now. but this one is the original. It's gooey, it's just rich. It's got, to me, almost like a sweet vanilla cream cheese icing and wonderful pumpkin cinnamon roll. It's so good. So now we get into the retired bar bundles. So the first one is apple s'mores. Here is one of Scentsi's weirdest concoctions that's all them. Bath & Body Works made a candle that was somewhat similar at one point, but apple s'mores is coconut milk, apples, graham crackers, marshmallows, and toastiness. That is a weird combination. Oh, and cedar. I forgot the cedar. So there's this smoky quality too. It is such an odd bar. If you've never smelled this, you have to at some point. Like, it is a rite of passage as a Scentsy addict to melt a bar of apple s'mores. Please do it. It's just so good. But it's also very pigeonholed into September and October and maybe even August for me, when I'm getting a craving for things that are fallish, but I don't really want pumpkin yet. It's very strong. Like, you can use half of this bar in a main space, a couple cubes here and a couple cubes there, and you're good to go. So I probably have 4 melts here if I don't want to do it all over the house, and that's great. The next one is the one that I would call the problem child of this particular bar bundle, and that is Perfect Pumpkin Pear. Not my favorite scent. I used to complain a lot about this because it has this, I still kind of get that, even though I've changed my mind that I don't hate this anymore. It has what could be called a stomach acid scent sometimes. There's sandalwood, there's pumpkin, there's pear, and there's spice. And it just can come off a little odd. And this particular bar isn't really, well, the bottom's better, isn't really all that awesome, but I did find that in my older daughter's room, for some reason her room just smells different than the whole rest of the house, or maybe even in the basement, this is not so bad. So that's where I'm going to melt that, but that is kind of worst Scentsy scents of all time. That one used to be like right at the top of my list. Now it just kind of flirts because I'm getting a little bit more used to it, but I just don't like it. Anyway, the next one is one that was very good, and I believe was Porch Pumpkin a scent of the month, or was it in our catalog for a while? Somebody will remember. I don't at this point. This has pumpkin and acorns, and it's just a really nice, happy, mellow, outdoorsy pumpkin bar. I have several. Oh, it's so nice. Like this, between these two, Perfect Pumpkin Pear has this weird off note that just gets a little funky. This one's sweet, and it's happy, and it's chill, and it's mellow. And it's very, very much pumpkin. Now, if you have pumpkin cashmere, which until the stroke of midnight you can still put in your club or get some of, Porch Pumpkin would be very good with that. This is a little bit less sharp, a little bit less body care, a little bit less sophisticated. But it's more pumpkin and less pine cone, where the other one has the pine cone and the cashmere with the pumpkin. Very good bar. Next one I have here, this is one of the ones. There are, I think, 3, and there is actually a bar here I don't think I've ever smelled. There are 3 here in this bundle that I do wish I had in my club, so I'm at least happy that I could get more to put in my stash. Honey Pear Cider is right up there at the top of, I wish that I had clubbed it. But we didn't realize when they pulled it, the year that they retired this for fall winter, none of us had any idea that this was going to go away. And that's why you have a club. So as of the end of February, today I'm doing this on the 31st of January, the end of February, anything in the fall winter catalog that you guys love, club it, please, because you just never know it's going to go away next year. Anyway, Honey Pear Cider is sweet, gentle, mellow loveliness. So it is similar to cider mill, but it is gentler. It's got honey, a little bit of simmering spices, and beautiful mellow pear, like almost like a pear nectar. It doesn't have that weird green pear note that I don't care for. This pear note is my favorite from Scentsy ever, and if this comes back for a Bring Back My Bar, it is going probably into my bi-monthly club. Also, my younger daughter loves this. Now, the next one that I have here, this is a scent that I really like. Now, it's grown on me. I wouldn't club this even if I could, but it is the Spiced Ember Glow. This is a very nice bar. I was actually just melting this week. Really, really good for this time of the year. It's kind of smoky. It's kind of toasty. Spiced Ember Glow, as I was saying, this is a very nice thing that I was just melting this week as far as scent that's good for the wintertime. And it was something that I had a hard time really wanting to love in the beginning because they introduced it the same year that Cozy Fireside was taken out of our catalog. But this is really smoky. It's embery. It's like a smoky smoldery, not like around the campfire, which is truly smoke. This is more embers, almost like cloves are burning, but in a nice way. And It's got smoked apple and some sort of vanilla, or maybe it's smoked vanilla and smoldery apple. I don't remember anymore, but it's really good. And it does last a long time at a medium-low level in your house, and it's just really pleasant. So that was very nice. Now, what else we have here? I was super excited to get 2 more of breakfast in bed because like honey pear cider, this is one where I do kind of kick myself for not having the foresight to put it in my club when it was discontinued. And this is so good. This is such a really rich pastry scent. So it's like a Danish that has raspberry and pumpkin and sort of a cinnamon sugar drizzle. And it's just really decadent. So it's got black raspberry also and just depth. And then that wonderful, just really ooey gooey, almost stroop waffle that is a tongue twister, like presence when it comes to the pastry part. It's so good, you guys. So I'm glad that I have 2 more of this, and I will melt that more in the fall, but I might put some in actually in the winter time now that I've got a couple more bars. Here's another one where last October, our scent of the month was warm pumpkin drizzle. I didn't care for it all that much that particular time of year in October that season because I don't think it was nearly as good before it had time to cure. And now I have melted a couple bars of this and thought, I really wish that I had put it in my club. Because last year, all I really got when I melted this was the pineapple part. Which, when you think warm pumpkin drizzle, you are really not thinking pineapple upside down cake. But they put sort of a pineapple and almost cake type note in this. And then it has lots of pumpkin. And it's super sweet. And it had a lot of depth, but I just wasn't sold on it last year. It had some time to sort of marinate and think about what it was supposed to do with its life. And this fall, I put in my couple bars that I saved from last year, and I really, really wanted more. So I'm very excited that now I have 2 more, so these will be for next year. And I think I still have one that I was hoarding in the basement. And then here is a wonderful bar that my younger daughter really wanted me to club, but she didn't communicate that to me well, so I didn't. 2 more of Harvest Blessings, and here is a classic for the middle of the fall. This is so nice. So it's kind of got a musky note. It's got pear and apple and oakiness, and it's just really nice. It's very much like Harvest from Yankee back in the day. Maybe a little bit more fruit forward with this Scentsy version, and it's a really good bar, so I'm glad I've got a couple more. And then I do have in my club good old almond croissant, but I am always melting through this at a pretty high rate, so I'm glad I have 2 more because I only get 1 bi-monthly, so that's 5 a year if I skip one of my bi-monthly shipments. This is so good, you guys. If you cannot get a hold of this, one of my friends called King Cake, which is currently still available, the poor man's almond croissant. I think that that's a good way to put it. But this is just delectable. So it has all that buttery strength that King Cake's got, but then more layers because it has the almond, a little bit flakier, a little more delicate scent, and then a tiny bit of cinnamon sugar. So good, you guys. So I hope that if you've never tried almond croissant before, you got some of this bundle because it's a good one. And the last one, which I truly don't think I've ever smelled, is toasted coconut amaretto. I may have had a bar and forgotten about it, but I don't think so. So I looked this up, and it's supposed to have almond, a hint of anise, and something else. So I didn't even see toasted coconut in the description. We'll see what this is really like. If I like it, of course, I'm going to be sad that I can't get more because I do love anything that has a heavy coconut and almond presence. Oh, this is interesting. It's good. It doesn't smell like you would think it would from its description. Okay, forget what I just said. Oh my gosh, the bottom on this is killer. I should have bought like 4 bundles. If you guys have melted toasted coconut amaretto before, please tell me what it's like. And if any of y'all that are my customers hate this and you want a bar swap, let me know. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is really good. I'm going to be mad I can't get more. Yeah, I've never smelled this before. This is amazing. Toasted coconut amaretto. From looking it up before I started filming this, it was available the fall winter of 2017. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will be melting one of these ASAP. This is incredible. This is like, where has it been all my life? It's got that really powerful almond coconut mix. And then, like I said, a hint of anise, which not enough to be scary. It just smells like an Italian amaretto cookie. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a happy way to end my haul. All the things that I have here from the flash sale, except like I said, those 2 bars of pumpkin cinnamon swirl that I just threw in with the order anyway, have made me very happy. Getting those bundles, if you like the bars that are in them, is a really good deal as far as price point, and everything that I have here, even the perfect pumpkin pear, I will find a place to melt it, is something that I'm very happy to have in my collection. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed your flash sale hauls and that you've gotten them. If you still haven't gotten your haul and you're either my customer or you just want to kind of put in a response, let me know, because I do think Scentsi's done a better job of getting these out faster than normal from what I can see with the shipping on my end. So have a great day, guys. Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. God bless. Bye-bye.